Okay, I think this thing is on. All right. Welcome everyone, and glad to have you all here. And a very good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, depending on where you are. So hello to everyone out there, and hope everyone is doing well and in good health and good spirits. And yeah, La Palma sad. People had to escape, but I started, it started again. Yeah, there's all kinds of things going on. Anyway, first off, before I get into anything, just a gentle reminder, if you're watching the stream and you happen to see the chat box says top chat or live chat, you know you are actually watching the live stream as it's happening. If it says top chat or live chat replay, you are no longer watching the live stream, you are watching a recording of that live stream. Just so you're aware of that. So just wanted to make sure, and I still had a lot of people doing the old hello thing, and I kind of get a kick out of it, but I do thank each and every one of you for watching and viewing the stream afterwards. I know there are a lot of people who can't make it during the actual stream, so they do watch afterwards, and that is absolutely fine, and we do encourage it. And just remember, if you do have questions, you can make comments down below, not in the chat box, for the ones that are doing it after the fact. So just be aware of that. And anyway, I want to get into saying hi to a whole bunch of people real fast. And I know there's lots of you that popped in here already, so it's going to be mayhem. I see, we got 80 people in here already, so Silicone Avatar, welcome. Barbara, Ferrari Platzer, Godzilla comes? No Godzilla. We don't want him here. Anyway, Piggy is our guest-like mod tonight here doing her thing, and she's actually doing a pretty good job. I understood she did something where she actually deleted somebody's message earlier in the other stream, which is absolutely fine. I have to talk to her about that yet and show her how to use the bigger hammer if she needs to, and not be afraid. Anyway, also hello to Colin Taylor. Thendis Nye is back as well. Welcome, Thendis. Lucas Snow popped in as well. 420 in plain sight. Patty Henderson. I hear crickets. Unfortunately, I don't have the file loaded up, so I don't hear crickets, but welcome, I hear crickets. Mona Alfano, sorry, did it again. Mona Alfano, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Dodger also in the house. Sue Hayes, Daily Clayton. Juliet also made it here. Maui Me, welcome back, Maui Me. Mark LaBarbecue, Robert McFarland, let's see, who else? Duchess of Elements, also in the house. And I think Duchess, earlier you said something about 100. I don't know what that meant, but I'll maybe see that later. Try to figure that out. Doug Christopher, I'm sorry, in the house as well. Major is back. Keep losing signal on my boat. Oh, come on. Hold that boat still. You don't want to lose signal. Craig Thor also in the house. Sharon Stewart, Diane Craig. Let's see. Sandy Bird, Tracy Bills. Welcome all you guys and gals, and Brent also here. Let's see, MG also in the house. Martin 10 Hoove, greetings from Holland. Martin, welcome. Karen also in here. Agent X as well. Liz Markman Moyler also in the house. Again, which is good. Always like having people come back. That tells me that I'm doing something right. Let's see, Clark Hall also in here. I already got Colin Taylor. Duchess of Elements we got already too. Going up here a little bit faster. Rayola, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Ez also in the house. Good evening, Ez. And let's see, who else did I miss? A lot of repeats up here, but that's okay. Jeff Burke also in here. Welcome, Jeff. Let's see, who else did I miss? Going up, going up. A lot of the names are just people chatting that I already mentioned. So, oh, Silicone Avatar. I think I might have said you before, but I'm not sure. Echo the Bot also here. Sandy Bird. Oh, Lucky 13 again. Oh, you got Lucky 13? Cool. Let's see. Adele also in the house. Welcome back. Sandra Rockland, we got you. I'm trying to see who else. Kevin Haynes. Okay, there we are at the top. And mine actually shows Lucas Snow made it in first. And Duchess of Elements was a close second, and then Thendis as a third. So that's our race for the hero cookie today. And that's on mine. It may be different on yours. I noticed that I had the two windows open beside each other, and they didn't quite match up time-wise in the way things were being dumped down. So also Barbarian and Frank McLeod is here. Taras Knapp, Chuckster also in the house, Peggy Norman. Did I mention Sandra Snyder? I don't know if I did. Hey, Bobby Lachabawa, welcome. Glad you're back in here as well. Magix B, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Louise, okay, I guess. Must be okay. Yeah, okay. I hope I said it right. One way or the other. Laura Rennie also in here. Cat 3, welcome you guys. Dave also here from the what? Crypto. Oh no, here. Okay, crypto something or other. That's okay. I won't hold it against you. Brayburn, welcome. And let's see, Robert Booton also in the house. Hugh Blackburn. I think I got most of those. Peter Hoogstein. I hope I said that right. And let's see, who else did I miss? Kathy H, P-Tube, Dippy back as well. Good to have you back here, Jim Strickland. Things are moving. Looks like somebody just put up a super chat and I didn't even read it yet, but I can tell it's Space J. I can see it up on the top there. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat, Space J. Let's see, Kiran Kerr also in the house. Welcome. And Neil K, Grandma B, welcome back, you guys. Glad to have you back on board. Steve Wallace also here. And let's see, I think I got most of you. Space J, of course. Bananapus is also in the channel. Sunil also back again. Welcome back. Robert Ferry. I think I got most of you now. But anyway, I'm going to carry on with things. Yeah, I got Martin already. Okay, so if I didn't mention your name, I do apologize, but I will probably catch you in there and say hi later on, like Dinosaur, who just, crawled in there, and Ashcan and those people. Welcome, you guys. The lava fountain lava fountain up front, is that on the side vent cone was? Yes, it is. That is exactly where it is. That portal or vent has opened wider, and at least that's what it appears to me. It certainly has increased in size, and it is a mighty fine fountain. When we look at it, I kind of like it. Literally, it's a beautiful looking thing, and Brutal Avenger, I'm crying inside. Why are you crying inside, Brutal Avenger? And I wanted to go see what Space J. Hey, Dr. Fox, you do an awesome job. That's what Space J said. And thank you very much for that super chat, Space J. I really do appreciate that. Just had to go back there and read it. I know there's a lot of traffic in here right now as far as the chat rate is fairly high. And trying to keep up sometimes is not so easy. Okay, so I was trying to yeah, I got the side vent. Yeah, it's still from that same side vent that we had. Mona says, your voice sounds more ill than yesterday. Rest, drink fluids, and any RX meds. Yeah, that was a mistake that I made this morning. I went out, I didn't take my meds, went to work, and I felt sorry for it all day. And of course, I got home here. I just took my meds when I got home. So I'm going to be trying to take care of myself, and I will probably take an extra break or two in here because my voice is actually feeling it, and I hope everything is good. So let's see, a few more people. D2M popped in here as well. Wessex Dragon. Let's see, who else did I see? Zoe is back. I read today that the lava is going to new places, but I cannot confirm. Yeah, new places as in a little bit to the south from what I understood. But I don't have any information on it either. I was working all day, so very difficult to try to keep up with things. Duchess of Almond says, earlier when I was streaming it, I caught Sparknado right behind the fountain. Ah, okay, that could have been pretty cool. And Craig Thor says, Dr. Fox, I have any idea what flammable gas is being burned off left of the magma burst? I have no idea, and let's throw that at everyone else. If you have any idea, because that is definitely looking like gas is burning. You know, there is definitely something in there that is causing that flaming, and it's not just like, really, it does look like fire. And this is indeed a fire fountain. And I'm just wondering what that is myself. So if anybody has any words of wisdom on it, please do share with us. I wouldn't mind finding out. Sandy Bird says, Bushcraft Bear said yesterday that the landslide into the water is common occurrence there. Yes, he did say that, Sandy. And he did show it again in his earlier video from today. I don't know if there's going to be more talk of that this afternoon or evening when he does his next one. Yeah, so let's see. Mona says, okay, Dr. Fox, tisk tisk. We can't miss your meds. Yeah, we need you. Be healthy. I know. I have to do my thing. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, because I don't really know what happened today. Other than this morning, I do know a little bit about this morning. We'll get rid of that big banner at the top. And look at that fire going up. And that really does look like fire. Those are flames, and flames amidst lava, so it's pretty cool. Tennis Nye, my guess, highly pressurized micro micro particles of tephra being burned and vaporized. that could very well be it, Dennis. I don't know what else could be causing that, but you know, it definitely looks like literally fire in there. And I'm wondering if there is some type of gas that is being ignited other than the actual micro particulates. You know, there could be something else going on there. Anyway, Nancy Buchanan says, hi, Dr. Fox, Piggy, Arizona, and all my lava friends. Isn't this awesome? I was watching about 2 p.m. And the side went erupted with a huge lava flow started. Yeah, and we do enjoy watching that. Now, I did record from earlier today some things, but let's see. Oh, I gotta go back down to the bottom here because I'm sure there's more people popped in here. Miss Lobo Bob, welcome back. Betty Bird also in the house. Zachary popped back in. Laura Rennie, I think I got you. Roman Viral Feed, welcome back, or welcome. Yeshai. I hope I said it one or the other right. We need close drone footage. No. Yeah, actually, to see the area during the day would be really nice. Let's see. Leo Carlson also popped back in. Welcome, you guys. And let's see. Ray Scott also in the house. Dylan. Is it Jarrison? I hope I said it right. Or sorry, is it Carrison? No, Jarrison. Jarrison. I hope I got it. One of those. Anyway, welcome. And Joseph Astier also here. Brent also popped in, and I think the rest of I got. So okay, going back down to the bottom of the chat. I want to throw on, Flo Smith also here, Glenn Fryer also just popped in, Sid for Brains. Welcome all you guys, glad to see you popping in here and joining us. And let's see, a few more popped in. Wayne Studfeld, or is it Schuffeld? Hope you're feeling better. No, I'm actually right now, my voice is starting to get worse. But anyway, I do want to carry on with things and keep going here because it is kind of neat. I did want to check the other view here real quick. I don't know if it's even running. Yeah, that was the closer view of this scene, and you can definitely see it. There is actually, on this closer view, when you're looking at it, there is still quite a bit of magma in that fire, you know, and that might be just, it may be microparticulates being set ablaze, because that might be what it is, rather than more gases being thrown out there. But we don't know. I don't know the content, so there may be gas involved. Lubricate the voice regularly. Absolutely, Colin. Let's see. Yep, melting up, then falling. Yeah, it's really shooting up there, so it's doing good. Mary Martin also in here. Welcome. Dippy says the doctor recommends gargling with salty lava twice a day. Yes, absolutely. And it has to be at least 1100 degrees C, otherwise it won't be effective. I know. All right, so having said that, having looked at the other view here, let's talk about what happened. Actually, let's talk about what's going on elsewhere first, before we get too far into things. And let's take a look at our Rumble chart, and this is for Iceland, of course, for our wonderful Fagradalsfjall. And I thought for sure we were going to have a good eruption today. And then I seen that big massive spike and I thought, yeah, here we go. And guess what? It didn't happen. And I was sad. And I seen the chart kept going down and down. So, I don't know what's going on there. I can't really remark too much in that sense. So all is still quiet from the sounds of things. And if we get over to some of their cameras, and of course I will want to go back a little ways because it is very dark there right now. And if we go look at this shot from the ridge, the smoke seems to be blowing right at it, right at the camera. If we go back a little earlier, it seems to be blowing it out south into the valley a little bit more. So that is kind of interesting, but we know it is still off-gassing quite a bit of material. So as long as it's doing something, it's still technically active. And as long as it is blowing out that gas, I consider it to be a viable volcano yet, because that gas would allow things to go again. Duchess of Elements says, if you have to, I will summon elements gods to what? I guess avoid me jumping, jump starting Iceland again. Well, elements, if Duchess of Elements, if you can get Iceland going, I would be very happy. I'd love to see that thing spewing out some lava. And anyway, wanted to share that anyway real quick and just see. I haven't seen anything else or heard anything else. That's the berm, of course. And if we go back that one up a little bit, we can see that things are still normal down there. There you go. And you know, a lot less people there again today. We do see some over on the hill, but you know, you can see the occasional one there. I see some climbers here, and of course we see a couple of them here. So not too many people out. I don't know if the weather is all that nice, but or if people have lost interest. Your request has been approved. Thanks, Duchess of Elements. Nanak Nitz is also here in the house, as well as Bloxy, Bloxy Man 22, Lookin' Simone, and let's see who else popped in. The Black Book also snuck in here. Joseph Astier, I think I said you earlier. But welcome anyway. Oh, Larry Vladica is back. Welcome, Larry. Good to have you on board. Jules JWG, NAR is not done yet. No, NAR is not done. We got things cooking there. There'll be more activity happening in the future. I'm sure of it. So don't be getting too unruly yet about NAR. I'm sure it'll come back. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Okay. It had another spike since that one. Okay, I'm going to have a look at that chart and see if it had another spike. I see two spikes in there, and if we refresh it, yeah, we see another spike. So just to pop back over there, and there you can see the last one, and it's right there. So in case you missed it, that very last line that is kind of under the cup there. So that's what we're looking at, this back end anyway. And yeah, so we don't know what's going on, and that actually looks like the last few sets have been up a little bit again. So there could be something happening there. And you know, while we're talking about that, let's see if I can locate. Well, that's not my earthquake map. That doesn't look like an earthquake map at all. Why does that not look like an earthquake map? That's not an earthquake map either, but we did want to look at that one. That is actually the view from above the clouds, and I actually wanted to go back a few hours here to see what it looked like earlier, and then we'll kind of slide back into the other things. Oh yeah, look at that dirty dark clouds coming up there. And I imagine it would have been even worse if we go back to, say, 10 hours ago. That's what we're at there. And yeah, you can definitely see that black billowing cloud coming up there, and really, really dark in that area. So I did hear that they reopened the airport, though, which is kind of cool. But anyway, I'm still looking for what I wanted to look for, and I'm not sure if I had it in that one at all. We will see if we can find it here. That might be this. And there, that's what I'm looking for. Since we were talking about Iceland, I figured we'd go have a quick look at what's going on with our little valley here. And of course, to get you oriented a little bit, this is Nathagi. Our volcano is right here. Geldingadarlar is here, and the lava flow is coming down this way, and then down the little hill into Nathagi here. And then, of course, again, it's also flowing into Meradaljar up in the northeast. And then Upper Meradaljar, which is formerly the No Name Valley, and it's actually Southern Meradaljar is what it's called. But we do notice that there is a little pressure marker. This was the one from, I think we looked at it yesterday or day before. It's from a few days ago. But if we move up to the northern area here, this is a little odd. We've got a whole little cluster over here, and some of these are 1.5, and that was on the today at 14 or just about 1500 or 3 p.m. For that one. And let's see what this other one is. This one was about 2 p.m. or almost 2 p.m. Today. So we do have some activity up in the area, and that's always interesting. And that may have stifled our upward trend on the chart, and that might be those spikes that we've seen. Having them there, these larger quakes would definitely show up on there. This one was at 10:30 this morning. So yeah, these are all fresh. Yeah, again, this was at just about 1 p.m. And then we got this guy here, and that is also around 8 a.m. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of what's going on, and just to kind of help out with letting people know what we're looking at. Is there depth on those seismic charts? I don't, hang on, let me go back on there. I'm not sure if that's that 8 on there, if that's depth or what it is. Hang on, let's open up another one here and see. I don't believe there is on this one. I do have that other 3D map that you can actually turn sideways and see how far down, but that one doesn't tell you how far they are down either. It just looks cool. Yeah, Tom Truelove is asking what's happening with Askja, and I don't know yet. We haven't got over there yet, but we will be having a quick look. How far can the magma chamber be? 10 miles or 100 miles or more? How far? Well, the magma chamber for ours is probably somewhere 5, 10. I would not think it'd be more than 30 kilometers down. The original guesstimates were that it's somewhere between 15 and 20 kilometers down. Now, that's hard to say, but if that's the case, I mean, this whole area, of course, this is all still along that same fissure, if you will. So, you know, if you kind of give it a shake this way, that whole area, you know, the width may be a couple kilometers, but we know that that area was somewhere around 7 to 8 kilometers was what they estimated that fissure to be. So anywhere in there, it could actually pop up, and we may be getting some rumblings elsewhere. Thendis, okay, D or Eddie Ostero, welcome. And Thendis says, curious if those quakes related to rifting or movement of the magma at depth. You know, that's something that is always interesting, and it depends on how far down and how much effect, and of course how large your earthquake is. But you would think if you had a chamber where you had gases or a gassy content, that the gases would be lighter, separate, and that you'd literally have a chamber with gas on top and lava or magma down on the bottom. And if you had some kind of seismic event, that would definitely cause wave action. And if that's the case, that would, you know, you'd be sloshing that magma around inside that chamber a little bit. And I'm wondering if that's got an effect on things. But you never know. Okay, so Sandy Bird says there was a 3.1 quake in Somerville and Ridgefield, South Carolina, a few hours ago. Never seen South Carolina. Okay, that's odd. It is indeed odd. I also know that Piggy had some very strong earthquakes out by her, out on Crete, and hope everything is good for Piggy there. Dr. Fox, do you notice there is more lava flowing at a faster speed now, 300 meters from the sea? Truth, they're not 100% sure on that 300 meters from the sea, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. I wanted to slide over or zoom out a little bit actually first. Wanted to look down here. We didn't see anything new here and in this area, nor anything further out. And sometimes this is interesting to watch as well. So let's slide back over and I'll zoom out a little bit, and we'll go over to our ice fields and over to Astja. And we do see not too much new stuff in here, maybe one quake right there. No, that was from yesterday as well, 1.2, and the rest seem to be older, so we're not going to bother looking at them. But we do see here at Astja, there are a couple of new ones, or newish looking ones. That one is from today at 12 noon, Iceland time, so we definitely have a 1.3 there. This one probably is new as well. 26th, that was from yesterday, that was a 1.2. So this is an older one as well, and 1.4 from yesterday as well. So we're seeing some activity, and I wonder, these little guys, yeah, that was from today as well, just right around noon. So we do have some action right in here. Let's see, sounds like a Pepsi time break. Yep, I do agree with that. It is Pepsi time. We're just about done looking here, and just want to zoom into this area. We did have a few little spotted ones, but most of the activity has subsided here. I just wanted to check this one. That was from the 24th. Yeah. So yeah, this has gotten quiet again, and very small activity, if anything. So in general, we're not seeing too much new stuff. I'm not sure where this guy is here. That was on the 25th as well. So it is looking pretty good, you guys. And like I say, oh, is that new? No, that was that 1.5 we looked at about 3 p.m. Iceland time. So pretty cool to see that. And yeah, I am going to go take that break, guys. And we'll throw you back into the volcano, at the volcano, or to the volcano. And I'm going to go take a few minutes to calm my throat down and rest a little bit. So hang in there, enjoy the lavally view, and I really do like this view. This looks nice today. And I will be back in a few minutes. If you haven't hit that like button yet, you guys, I see we got just about 280 people in here and only 166 likes. I guess a bunch of you don't like the thing, huh? Come on, hit that like button, please. And hopefully we'll get that over 200 before I come back from the break. That would really be nice. At least 200. And okay, guys, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you. Okay, guys and gals, there, I said it right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and welcome to our volcano live stream, or volcano eruption live stream, as we're calling it. And right now we're watching Cumbre Vieja, or is it Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma and Canary Islands, and it's been erupting for, I guess, about 10 days now, or 9 days, 9 or 10 days, and it is causing havoc. I do want to express sympathies to all of those people there that are affected by it, that have had to evacuate or move, as well as all the emergency workers and so on that are having to deal with things, and all the losses, and a lot of homes, well over 500 homes have been destroyed. So it's unfortunate, that it happened. I think somebody forgot the B. David, did you forget a B in there? Cumbre? No, it's Cumbre. Cumbre Vieja. Anyway, it's a lavally volcano tonight. Speaking of lavally, okay, Craig Thor, did the small vent that flowed fast disappear? It was just on the forefront of the picture. I never did see a very small vent. The one that we're actually seeing is that side vent that we seen yesterday, the one that is all nice and yellow. That was that cone that was starting to develop, and it kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I don't know where that little guy was. Okay, Truth says Bushcraft Bear mentioned on his latest video it's now 300 meters from the ocean. Okay, well, if Bushcraft Bear says that it's 300 meters from the ocean, we probably will believe him. He's a very honest guy with what he's throwing out there, so that is getting closer. And good morning, David. And it's evening from us here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and we've got people all over the world. Ian says, TV Canarias said that. Okay, excellent, thank you. And it would be nice if we had footage, and like I said, today I was so busy I had no idea what went on. Nevertheless, I'm sure that it would have moved forward quite a bit, because we did have a lot of volume coming out last night. So I can understand that it would have moved over or moved forward quite a distance. Last that we knew, it was just under 3 kilometers. And if it is, moving even at 10 meters an hour, in a couple of days, it doesn't take long to get somewhere, right? But I'm sure that it would have sped up quite a bit and moved a whole bunch further. So that is very, very interesting. And now, once it does get to the ocean, of course, it's going to start superheating that seawater, and I'm not sure what the actual chemicals are that will come off of there, but I think you need to stay away. Now, I did see earlier somebody made a comment about that the Coast Guard has issued a warning to stay at least 1 nautical mile away from where it's entering the ocean, and that is for safety purposes. Echo the Bot says sulfur dioxide gas plumes drift east and west at an altitude of 3 kilometers, 1,000 feet above sea level by 0814 on September 21st. Okay, interesting. David, the biggest change is the landslide that fell 13 feet when stopped. Will hit US 3-mile wave. What? Biggest danger is a landslide that okay, well, right now we're not going to get any. That little collapse that we had there is very common. It's a very steep cliff, so you're going to see things popping off of there. And right now with the volcano going off, there is a lot of shaking going on, things like that. They did have a few more earthquakes out there today. We'll look at those in a little while. But as far as trying to scare people and make them panic, no, we're not going to see a 3-mile wave hitting the United States. Okay, so let's not do that kind of fear mongering unless we have actual credible proof that is going to happen. And I'm sure most people are not going to buy it. Let's see, Duchess of Elements, the small vent stopped flowing and the large vent was spewing huge boulders. Then about 2 p.m. The side vent took off with a huge amount of lava. Thank you, Nancy, for that tidbit. And let's see, Tina's Sassy, welcome. I stopped in earlier morning. Small amount of smoke. Yeah, actually there was quite a bit of smoke happening earlier, and a very, very large amount. Let's see. There is an incredible footage today on where most of the lava was seen. Shortly after it woke up. Okay, yeah, I didn't get back to that. But Sherry Lawson in here as well. Was watching today when the main vent suddenly exploded back to life and the vent started to trickle. Was huge. Okay, take a break. Piggy says take a break. I need to take a break. Before I take a break though, I'm going to show you something. Piggy was having a hoot of a good time. And yeah, I'm sorry, I had to put that up there. That came visiting tonight at Piggy's house. I call that an owl. A hoot of a good time. Hoo, 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 hoo. What did the owl say? Hoo, hoo. Okay, anyway, that's a beautiful picture, Piggy. Glad you sent it, and I hope you didn't mind me sharing it. Anyway, let's see if I can back that up a little bit. Hang on. Let's go back to here. Okay, so for a while this morning, that volcano was very, very quiet, and you can see what it's doing. Very little coming out. Then all of a sudden, something happened, and all that black gunk came out, and you can see rocks flying out of there at the same time, not at all. Okay, not tall. Okay. Anyway, lots of black smoke coming out of that. So that was just this morning, and when we seen that, I thought that was kind of, yeah, maybe I better record that. So I did, and yeah, it's pretty dirty looking. So your hooting owl is around quite a bit. Feel free to use my video for explain. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good right now. But thanks. I will look at that. Something got uncorked. Yeah, and there's another one. A big black plume. And these kept on puffing up like that. And of course, this is the same thing as what we were just talking about with our Icelandic volcano, that it's in what we call a fumarole state almost, where it's just gassing off. And it is very interesting. Extraterrestrial beings are in contact with the Illuminati, including Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Their goal is to transport humans to Mars to build a new civilization similar to Earth civilization. Yeah, well, okay. I'm hoping that they're going to get her done real quick, though. I would love to see regular travel back and forth to Mars. They could start with a moon base, so it's all good. Anyway, yeah, this the pluming, that was really neat to see all that, and we did have some volume with it. I didn't have that on earlier there. I think I just turned it on. There were some bangs as it was shooting out. So it definitely did have some substance to it, but not sure what all was going on. And I just want to see, yeah, that's just about it for that one. So I will stop it there and leave it, and then we will go to this one. And this one was kind of, this one was prior to that, I believe, in the wee hours, and it was also off smoking black, and these explosions that it was just pounding out were just like one after another, and I thought it was pretty awesome to be able to capture that, and that's pretty violent, you know. It definitely is. Uh-oh, I'm getting looks by Piggy. I'm getting looks from Piggy. Did I miss my break? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't want to get my leg bit. Okay, I'm going to be a good guy. Hang on. No, I didn't miss my break. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's, these were pretty violent pops or eruptions, and I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome to see that. Anyway, I just captured that. I wanted to share that with you, and there, like I say, with the amount of black smoke going out, I am actually happy to hear that the airport is open again. They did have it closed earlier, or some flights were canceled yet, and a lot of people fleeing the island for some reason, so it's what it is. Oh good, I'm glad you captured those explosions. That's what I was talking about. And yeah, thanks Sherry. And yeah, I grabbed those, and I thought, yeah, it's pretty awesome to see. That's a lot of power being expelled all in one shot. Anyway, that's the end of that video, and yeah, I am going to go take a break. I'm going to throw this back onto here and let you look at the lavally scene now. Actually, we'll check the other one too, and yeah, close-up fire, still cooking really nice, but I like seeing bacon, so we'll put the bacon back on the screen. And I am going to go take a break because my voice is done. And please don't go anywhere. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, consider hitting that like button. Also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed, you can definitely subscribe by hitting that or bopping the fox on the nose and then sliding over and pushing that subscribe button if you're using a computer or a laptop or something like that. If you've got a TV up there, and don't bump the Fox on the TV, it doesn't work. Anyway, unless you're using it as a really big monitor. Okay, so on that note, I must, because throat is done. Anyway, hit that like button. Don't go away. I will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you. Okay, everyone, I've got the microphone on, and I figured I came in talking quiet enough and slowly enough and softly enough that I didn't scare anyone. At least I don't think I did. And if you didn't hear me, wake up! I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream, and we are watching Cumbre Vieja Volcano in La Palma, Canary Islands, of course. It is doing a beautiful job throwing up a nice amount of lava and a lot of fire in the cone in the back. And something that was sent to me here while I was on break and does talk about the fire stuff a little bit and what some of that fire may be caused by. And this could be one of the plain simple facts. And hydrogen gas is normally a minor constitute of in the gases. Large and colorful flames sometimes play from the vents on Kilauea volcano. These flames, which range from yellowish orange to bluish green, can reach as high as 1 to 3 meters. Result from hydrogen gas burning in the air. And that could partially be what it is. I think we may also be igniting some little particulates or something like that. If you superheat, and I think 1100 degrees Celsius or thereabouts constitutes superheating to me. It would kind of be melting and igniting dust particles. So if you have something in the micron size, which is pretty cool. Let's see, a few more people popped in, and I seen a lot of people pop in, and I didn't say hi to you guys. We got Gordon B. Centronics is also in somewhere there. Let's see. Got the name down to at. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Jack also says, I watch both NAR and this volcano, and this one looks more impressive at the moment. Yes, of course it does, Jack, and that's because it is erupting. And NAR is being very quiet right now. But we're not counting NAR out yet. NAR is still a good possibility and candidate for erupting again. Aaron Horton also in the house, and I think Old Nick was there as well. Nancy Buchanan, I don't know if I mentioned you earlier. Rusty Bolts also popped in. Claire Shipman also here and saying good night. Thank you. Hope your throat is better soon. I'm hoping too. It's a sinus infection, and I'm hoping that as long as I take my medication on time, that it will disappear eventually. Also, I didn't say hi to Tony Nagy or Billy Bob Joe, and who else? Ducky is also in, and let's see, Zate di Rusta. Okay, Ruste da Rusta. I'm Ruste da Rusta. I hope I said it right. There we go. Anyway, welcome. Firestan is also here. Noticed you slip by, as well as Kananaskis Country. And welcome all you guys. Glad to have you on board. And hopefully I've named most of you. I do apologize if I didn't see you earlier. Hey, there's a £2 super chat. Yo, my dude. Hope you are well. I'm doing not so bad, Jonesy Music. And thank you for that £2 super chat. And actually, I do have a sinus infection, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's starting to go away. Alexandra Fernandez from Brazil, welcome. We do have a lot of people all around the world in this stream. So we all try to keep it in English though. For now, would be really good. And we're doing good tonight. So yes, Alex, we got you from Brazil. No worries. We don't need to have it announced 100 times, okay? Or Alexander Fernandez. So, okay. Real good, guys. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Now, somebody was saying earlier, okay, about the earthquake in South Carolina. Never seen one there before. I also got a little note here in 1886, Charleston earthquake. The Charleston earthquake occurred about 9 p.m. On August 31st in 1886. Cost 60 deaths and $5 to $6 million damage. That would be like 158 million now, I guess, or something like that. Anyway, that quake was 6.9 to 7.3 in magnitude. So that is a pretty big earthquake. So earthquakes do happen in South Carolina. Not very frequently, but they definitely do. So that was a little bit of a tidbit to kind of absorb there. And speaking of earthquakes, we will look at the earthquakes that we had here and on La Palma. Now this is updated as recent as I could have gotten it. Actually, I'm going to re-update it here just to make sure that there was nothing new. Sorry for the white screen. Takes a second or two to load, and then we zoom back in and get to our spot. So this is what we're looking at, and of course the largest one we had was this one, and that is a 3.2, and again it doesn't show us our depth or anything like that, but it does. I don't know this. I don't know if there's more. If we go on info, if there's more info. I didn't mean to click that, but okay. Okay, that gives you, yeah, that gives you the depth, and, or does it? Yeah, depth 10 kilometers on that one. So that's quite a ways down, guys. 10 kilometers, and pretty interesting. So we won't do that again, but that's what they were looking like. This one was very well. I guess earlier today, 2.0 at 6 a.m. or thereabouts. Same thing with this one. So very early ones, and then the other ones here happened, yeah, a little later by the looks of things. So we do have some activity, and that's pretty interesting to see. Fascinating, intriguing, and hopefully not too dangerous for people. Those are smaller quakes, so not likely going to see anyone hurt from anything that small. Okay, Jack says, sorry, that was an old message I had copied and pasted by accident. Okay, no worries, no worries. Stennis and I, when you get the time, you should check the new quake that happened, the quake that happened in 1811 and 1812 in Madrid, Missouri. I'm gonna have to look into that. I know there's a lot of old quakes that I would really like some information on, especially the west coast of Canada and the United States. There are some awesome ones there. Good night, Rebecca. If you're heading out, you take care of yourself, and all the best. And thank you for joining us in the stream tonight. Let's see. What else we got going on here? So yeah, we looked at the earthquakes. I wanted to get back to the other chart. Let's see, the other earthquakes. Somebody mentioned that there was something that just went on over in Iceland. I'm going to refresh my page here and see if I can see if there's anything that's viable in there, because of that very, very large spike that we seen on the tremor chart. And I was curious if there was something else in the area. And let's see if we make sure that we are up to date. Yeah, it's the right date. And the time, we want to make sure that we got it as far as we can go, and then I will re-update here, and then we'll take a look and see if we have some more stuff right locally that may be causing those spikes. And let's see if I go back to the tremor chart, and it's that very long spike that you see here, and it topped out way up top. So I wanted to see what it was doing, and I did not refresh this one yet, but I will get to it in a second, and it should refresh pretty quick. And there it is. And you can see that it really didn't get much taller. It's still there. I don't think it updated yet, or maybe it did. There looks like there's a line stopping about here. So it may be halfway through it or something, but I'm still curious if there is some activity going on. So if we go back to that map, let's see, where was it? In here? No, not that one. Let's see. I have, no, that's old. I need to get rid of that. That wasn't it either. Okay, wrong page. We will find it. It's on one of these wonderful places that I keep everything. Should be maybe around here. No. Yeah, there it is. And yeah, we're looking at these. I don't see anything new here, unless this one happened. No, that was on the 26th. So these were all here before, so they wouldn't have caused anything. Ragnar is on vacation in La Palma. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Is this new? And no, 25th. So no, I don't see anything new that would have caused that spike right in the vicinity anyway. And this is a new quake here, and 1249. No, that's a little while ago already. So yeah, we don't see anything drastic that might have done it. When was this guy? That was yesterday, or day, yeah, yesterday. So I don't see anything out of the ordinary, and you know, no correlation that we can see at this point. Dream of a Hive. There are a couple of quakes today on okay, Killer. Okay, I didn't know that, but okay. I'm not sure where that actually is. That's one of the other guys that's over, what, back here somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. No, that's the 25th. What's this one? Yeah. Anyway, there were a few over here. So 26th, 27th. It's interesting to see that, you know, that there are a bunch, but out here at Astya, we're still waiting for more activity to show up. So it's going to be cool, going to be interesting, going to be neat. We're going to bide our time, and hopefully we get to see what's going on. And getting back to this, ooh, it looks like our back one is smoldering, the higher up one, and the front one is still doing its thing. Looking at the other angle, yeah, and you can see an awful lot of smoke coming up, but what we don't see is erupting material coming out of the top of the cone here. We do see the billowing of the smoke, but not much more. So wondering what the heck it's doing. I'll just be quiet. David, you don't have to be quiet. You can do whatever you need to, as long as you don't bug me too much. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. By the way, if you guys do want to address a question to me, make sure that you do, when you write the question, make sure you put DrFox2000 in, all one word kind of thing, the way the name is. That way it turns red in the chat for me, and especially when the chat gets moving too quickly, I can spot it a little bit more easily and be able to try to answer your question or query. It is difficult sometimes when the chat is moving. Sometimes it gets 30, 50, and at peak times even over 120 messages per minute. And when that happens, it is very, very difficult to try to keep up. But we don't want to turn around and limit people from being able to communicate here. So we're trying to do what we can, and sometimes it's a little easier if you do it the right way. Alexander, happy Brazil. Yeah, Brazil happy. I'm glad Brazil is happy. Rafael, are you talking from Iceland? No, I am actually talking from at home here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 5,000 kilometers away from the Iceland volcano and about 7,000 kilometers away from Cumbre Vieja here in La Palma in the Canary Islands. So I'm far, far away from the fire. I'm in a place which we don't normally get very many earthquakes, and I got a lot of solid earth underneath me before I get down to lava or magma. So at least 2,000 or 3,000 feet of really, really good hard stuff. Rock and everything else, as far as I know it anyway. So that's where I am, located in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and definitely quite a ways away from all this volcanic activity. Probably a pretty good and safe place, even if with, if we ever have something like Yellowstone go off. Edmonton is designated as one of the safer places because we're out of that radius that it would affect. Well, if Yellowstone went off, it would affect the whole world. But as far as the immediate area, the guys down in Calgary and Lethbridge, not so much as far as that goes. Okay. Have you visited Iceland? Yes, I did go to Iceland, and I was there in August, and I actually did the live streaming from the volcano site, and a lot of people here were in on that, and they enjoyed that very much. And I did do live streaming twice from the volcano site, and it was pretty cool to do that. I thought anyway, it was awesome time, and it is definitely a different temperament when you're actually at the volcano. And I can imagine This one being a little bit more scary than the one in Iceland, and that's something. Yeah, the ice cream drive. Yeah, we did some cool stuff, and I don't know if you haven't looked at the video. We did a tour, kind of a tour video while the volcano wasn't doing anything, and it was all kind of bad weather and all that. We did some driving around, and people had a lot of fun. The Black Book says something bad happening anytime soon. A lot of activity everywhere. Yellowstone been active since June, July. It ain't going to be good. Well, it's been doing things. It's not just from June and July. It's been doing things for years and years. And it's a massive caldera under Yellowstone that has a lot of lava or magma in it, and that whole hot spot is moving around a bit, and we know it's doing things, but we try to stay positive in this channel and not be insightful as to trying to start a stampede and that kind of thing. So, let's kind of keep it on the positive side. Let's see, the ice cream was fun. Kunkel says the car drive was hilarious. Absolutely. And it was a very, very enjoyable thing from Iceland. And, how many people get to go on a car ride? And when you have 250 viewers in the back seat kind of thing, watching you go around. How do you pronounce Iceland? I pronounce Iceland. In English, we say Iceland. In Deutsch is Island. Island. Iceland in English, Rafael. Hope that helps you out. Let's see, a lot of people commenting here, and we learned to stay away from stinky blue. Oh yeah, the Blue Lagoon. Yeah, that was not so good for me. Thanks, Mona, for reminding me. Yeah, that kefra or kefra and sulfur smell mixed together in that water, that gives some different odor. Anyway, I'm not going to bash it because it does have healing qualities and things like that. But for myself, it was not for my nostrils. And Nancy Buchanan says Yellowstone has been active for hundreds of years. Old Faithful is evidence of earthquake activity. Exactly. And yeah, we don't want to get into hate or mongering, trying to get things stirred up. We know things will happen, and when they do, right? Echo the Bot, did you try pickled shark? No, I did not try pickled shark. And I also did not try puffin. I did see it on the menu in a couple of places, and no thank you. I'm just one of those guys. Yeah, no, puffin, that's not the kind of puffin I'm talking about, Gary. Hang on, that's 420's kind of puffin. Is the Blue Lagoon the world producer of skunk bomb material? No, I don't think so. The smell got right in my snout because of Dr. Fox. Okay, sorry. Thundersnai says events haven't increased in frequency. People forget that the internet has followed us, to view events almost instantly and become more aware of them. And yes, that is one of the things that people do need to realize. There is a lot of that people don't understand. With the internet, it's just like when I went to Iceland, when I was able to stream from Iceland. So here's me, just kind of an ordinary kind of guy who's able to take some portable equipment and actually go to a site like this and be able to stream and share with everyone out there. And that is something that we didn't have 30 or 40 years ago, that instant communication factor. And this is something that, people say, well, things are happening in more frequent things. No, it's just we get the information a lot faster now. It's we basically get information at the speed of light, or just shy thereof, right? So this is something that, when people are talking about, oh, there's such an increase in this and increase in that, no, there isn't. These things have been happening all the way along. It's just now that they are actually being reported on a regular basis, and we can watch them very, very quickly. The news is coming to us. It's just like this volcano as an example. We're watching it. How long after it erupted did it take for us to realize that it actually had erupted? Within, I wouldn't even say within hours, I'd say within minutes. People knew around the world that there was something going on La Palma, Just fantastic, Dr. Fox. You made it possible for me to climb those mountains vicariously through you. Thanks. No problem, Mona. Glad that helps. Good evening, everyone. Kathy McGuire, welcome. And I know there's a bunch of other people that have popped in. People forget over 70% of volcano activity is in the ocean. And that's another thing. Thanks for bringing that up, Rafael. The majority of the volcanoes that you don't even see them, and they're in the ocean. You don't know that they're even there. So that's something that is interesting as well. And we're going to learn in the future that we're going to have more of those being promoted and events shown, okay? Sherry Lawson says, thanks for being the voice of reason. We need more of those, more in the U.S., LOL. Yeah, actually, I think in general, there are a lot more everywhere with this communication being able to happen on an instant basis. Jean says, Dr. Fox needs a submarine. Yes, I do. And I certainly do need a submarine, and I know which one it is, and it's only $8 million. And let's start the submarine fund. So who's the first one who's gonna super chat me $1 million, and then we only need about 7 more to get me there. I'm kidding, you guys. I'm kidding. I don't think that'll work. Anyway, Piggy says break time. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna get $1 million for a submarine. Okay, I'm gonna go take a break then. I'll go pout. Anyway, you guys, be good. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please consider doing that if you like what you're seeing or hearing. And please enjoy the lava on the screen. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing if I've earned your subscription, of course. Dream of a Hive throws in, oh, she's starting the submarine fund for £5. Oh my God, there we go. I'm going to have to keep track of the submarine fund. Well, where's my other little slips of paper here? I can't write on that one. That one's already got stuff on it. Actually, I got these other cards. I'm gonna do that. Use one of them. Submarine fund. Let's see. Okay, so I got £5. Okay. So that was green. Oh, 5. Okay. I'm just writing down that. I'm going to see once we get to $1 million, then we'll go worrying about the submarine. We'll push for it. Ricky is contacting his Swiss bank. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is too much. Put this toward a 2-person sub. Take me with you. Or perhaps a Pepsi, if you don't mind. Yeah, if you don't hit 1 million, of course. Oh, I'm just going to write that down, just so we know where we're at money-wise. Thank you very much, Nancy. That's awesome. Oh. And now if I could spell right, that would be good. There we go. Put it on the card. Okay. Thank you very much for that super chat, Nancy. Really awesome. Okay, so Cat 3 is sending me Monopoly money. Yeah, they don't have any submarines in Monopoly, do they? But anyway, I'm going to take that break, you guys. So if you did hit the like button, great. If not, please consider hitting that, as well as subscribing. If you haven't done that yet, you want to see more, it'd be great. I see Piggy is sticking that nose out, and I'm going, Piggy. Don't you worry. All right, you guys, I will be back in 5 minutes, or I'm going to be getting a smelt bomb. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away. Thank you. Okay, I better get the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. I'm located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and of course the volcano that we're watching right now, Cumbre Vieja, is out in La Palma in Canary Islands, just off the coast, northwest coast of Africa. It is, of course, a Spanish-owned area, and or run by the Spanish. I don't know, they own it. Yeah, they own it. It's Spanish territory, same as Spain. So I don't think if you're a Spanish person, you don't need a passport to get there, and it's all cool. This volcano has been doing some pretty awesome erupting. And unfortunately, it has, for a yellow submarine up a periscope. There we go. Mona, thank you very much. I gotta write that down. $10, and that was from Mona. That was awesome. I know. Okay. And I'm going to put yellow submarine. Yellow sub. There we go. A little comment beside it so I know what it was about. Very cool. And thank you very much for that super chat, Mona. I really do appreciate that. And love it. The yellow submarine. Yeah, I guess we'll have to paint it yellow. And that'll be cool. Okay, you are welcome. Thank you, and do appreciate it. Okay, so getting back to the volcano, though, like I was saying here, it's been doing some weird things today. Earlier today, of course, it was, for those who weren't around, it was spewing out some pretty heavy-duty black smoke, and I think I still have that loaded. And here's where you can see some of the explosions that were happening, and some of that smoke, of course, billowing out. And it was kind of very interesting to see the pyro blasting, if you will, of the ejecta, and it was pretty awesome to actually to witness that. And that was earlier today. I don't know, I already showed this for a lot of you people, but those who just came in and haven't seen it yet, that's kind of what it was doing. Now, you do see a lot of black smoke with that, and after a while, this particular type of exploding volcano action kind of ceased a little bit. And then we ended up with this, where it was very, very quiet, and from there, showing, okay, the lava flowing over buildings with people. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that. Anyway, this is a lot of the black material that came out after it sat for a little while. And it was pretty awesome to see, and I just thought, sharing that with you guys, just so you kind of seen what went on. Who needs an alarm clock when you have a neighborhood exploding volcano? And that was one of those things we kind of touched on yesterday, about the people having a little bit of a hard time with some of this stuff. And when I say about the ones that have been evacuated and things like this, I do feel sorry for them. Also, pretty much everyone in that area that's within earshot, if you will. When these sonic explosions happen, it sends that sound across, and it is an eerie feeling. You get when you actually hear the rumbling of a volcano, and there's just nothing that anyone can do to stop it, and right now, as far as what we see on the screen, it looks relatively benign, but when every time it off gases, it's throwing up a lot of material. Anyway, going back to what we see now, we do see the lava flowing down out of the side vent. The primary vent is just up and behind it. It is still ejecting material out of there, but because of the smoke plume, we're not seeing as much. A lot of the sparks that you see flying around are actually from the main vent, which is just behind the lava stream out of this secondary vent that we're seeing that's glowing so well. There is a lot of lava flowing out. Reports are saying that it is somewhere around 300 meters away from getting to the ocean. I know yesterday it was still almost not quite 3 kilometers away, but we did have a very, very large amount of lava flow pushing forward. So I can well imagine that things have, moved forward, and once it gets to the ocean, it's going to end up causing, of course, some gas problems with the sulfur. What is it? Sulfur dioxide, I think, is what it was. If I'm proper with that, I'm not a chemist, guys, so I'm not good with some of the gases and things like this. I just know gold. I love gold. And besides, it's one single element. It's really identifiable, right? But anyway, hoping that, SO2, hoping that not too many people are going to be affected by that. I did hear that the Coast Guard had a 1 nautical mile exclusion zone around where it does enter the ocean. So once that happens, it's going to be pretty good. How far lava advanced today, Paulzilla? If it was just about a little less than 3 kilometers, there was 2.9 kilometers to go. And if it's got 300 meters from the ocean, so it traveled 2.6 kilometers today. And that's it's not unheard of if you take that and divide that proper hours from yesterday to today. 24 hours. You're 110 meters an hour. Roughly as far as movement. H2SO4, there we go. That's it. So a meter a minute. And if it's moving a meter a minute, that's going to get you there. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters is here saying, Uncle Doc, hi Lavely family. Welcome, Mummy of Hamsters. Glad you made it on board for the last segment here. And let's see who else. It's pumping out a lot of material. It is. It really, really is. I'm surprised that fountain has stayed up there as the way it is for as long as it has so far. That's a lot of flow. When you see something that's consistent like that, that it's going to create movement further down. Kunkel says the people on the coast aren't allowed to leave their houses unless they're within, if they're within a certain area, they do need to get out. There is an exclusion zone where the lava will be hitting, and they should have been evacuated anyway, I do believe. But they did let some people into some of the areas, which is absolutely nice. Dr. Fox, the fountain is non-stop mode. Absolutely. And that is something that is very unique, I think, because, what we've seen before was it was pulsing and stuff, but the primary vent still behind it is still pulsing, and this is where it gets a little confusing. You see the one vent continuously flowing, and the other one behind it is pulsing, and that's like it's got two different sources, so they're not connected up top very closely. So they may be melting into each other over time, but definitely two separate vents, which is really cool. Okay, Jack saying, good night, Dr. Fox, from the Aberystwyth, Wales. Okay, Jack, you take care, and have that's Welsh language for you. Oh boy, I don't speak Welsh. Okay, all right. Is my mod's gonna do something, or have I got to? I will. Doesn't matter. I got him. Okay, and oh, that was hidden by Arizona Snowman. Good man. Arizona Snowman. Oh, Piggy timed him out. Okay, flag them though. That's what you need to do. Flag them. Don't forget to flag them, guys. And that's important to flag these guys, because if all of a sudden we get a whole bunch of flags in there, then they have a tendency to react. And unwanted commercial content, or whatever else, hot girls, you can turn around and report as pornography or sexually explicit material. So the more that they get reported, and the faster the guys get rid of them, and they won't be able to use that channel anymore till they create another one, of course. So don't forget to flag them, and we're all good. So I flagged a whole bunch there. Have you seen the Sunset Sweden drone video? No, I have not, Sherry Lawson. Raphael says this eruption looks similar to Westman Island in 1973. And honestly, I have not been able to, I did not see that one, so I do not know. They zoomed in a whole bunch on this, so you see a little bit more lavally material kicking up there, and you know, it's starting to look brighter. Again, it's one of those things, cameras can play tricks as far as the iris setting on it. So one of the things I noticed though, or haven't noticed, is that it hasn't turned white. And it's interesting to see that, because if you recall watching the Iceland volcano, a lot of the cameras did show that it was all the way to white in our color scheme on the screen. And of course the white would indicate higher temperatures, whereas the yellow would be down a little bit in temp. And again, this is something that we do have a definite difference between the two volcanoes, that this one is cooler by about 100 degrees Celsius, and that does make a big difference in the scheme of things as to how that lava acts and how it pours out and so on. Channel or you from the other side. Okay, Truth, I will have a look at it, but I don't believe we can run that one because it's privately run, whereas these other ones are the government. So I can't rebroadcast it, but I will definitely have a look at it. Kirsten Williams, or Kristen Williams, hi, new sub from Alabama, and welcome, Kristen. Glad to have you on board. Glad you joined us. And we do have daily streams, and I'm getting near the end of this stream for tonight, though. Only about 7 minutes or so to go, just to let you know. And then I have other things I have to do, of course. Jed is in here. It appears to me that the fountain is coming out under so much pressure, not shooting so high, suggesting the vent had widened. And Jed, because this is that secondary vent that was on the side of the cone, and it has now built up quite a bit as well as far as height and stuff like that. So it's created its own little stature there, if you will. But the primary vent is still up behind it, right? And still shooting out material as well. And you can see that up top. But yeah, it is definitely pouring out a lot of material, compared to what it was before. Unsung Furball throws in a £4 99 or 49 super chat. Thank you very much, Unsung Furball. Really do appreciate that. Awesome with you guys' support, and really helps. Ken and Askus Country, you take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for dropping in. And yeah, we are getting near the end of the stream, so only about 5 more minutes to go. And then, of course, I have to do other things like bunny duty and then duck duty. In other words, I have to feed myself. That's always important, and relax a little bit, because it's basically like having another job. You finish one and then you come home and you start your next. And okay, thank you, Unsung. That's really awesome. So 420 says, I just got back. Yeah, Duchess of Elements. I agree. Dr. Fox, the view from the other side shows the vent much larger than we are watching now. And yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I'll have to take a look and see if we can run that or not later. Message was hidden by Piggy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That. Okay. Ela, we don't do that kind of advertising here, okay? Very simple, very straightforward. This is not that type of stream, so kindly don't do that again. Betty says there are 4 active vents. Cameras are showing only one side of the mountain. Ah, well, yeah, we know that there's this one right here and up top, but yeah, there are other ones. I do know that. This is the small vent, yes, and the large one up top is the primary one, and then I don't know what the other ones look like. So I'm gonna have to do a little investigating and see if we can show those other ones for tomorrow's stream, and I'm gonna check that out later tonight here, and we'll see what we can do. I appreciate the work you do for us, Doc. You're most welcome, Thendis Nye. And Sandy Bird says, good night, Dr. Fox, Piggy, Arizona, and the rest of the family. And I'm going to say good night to all of you as well in about 2 minutes. So for those who haven't hit that like button yet, before you leave, you might want to consider doing that. Also, I did want to kind of pop this on. Yeah, this one is doesn't show it anywhere near as well. But that one is a lovely view. For those who haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider subscribing. We do try to do daily streams. Sometimes work gets in the way, sometimes weather gets in the way. There are things that happen, but we do try to do it every day and keep everyone happy. So it's one of those things, you can't always be on the air every day, and sometimes you do have to take a little bit of a break now and again. So anyhow, on that friendly note, it is already time to get off of here. So thank you everyone for being here. Do you have a thunderstorm? No, I don't have a thunderstorm. No, not that I know of. I hope not. Okay, take care everyone, and hopefully we will see you for tomorrow night's stream, same time, same station kind of thing, and hoping to start at 5 p.m. Of course, mountain daylight or mountain daylight time. That'd be 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 2300 UTC, which is the same as Iceland Time, and apparently also, I think, no, it's not quite, it's 1 hour difference from Canary Island Time. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll figure that out. Anyway, Judd says thank you for your continued participation. Why, thank you. And we try to do what we can. And thanks for others, lovely stream, Dr. Another lovely, yeah. We are very, very happy doing this, all of us. And, you know, you guys are the ones who actually make the stream happen. So thank you to each and every one of you. And please, tonight, make sure that you say I love you to your loved ones. Tell them you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.